Are you feeling weighed down or energetically stuck? I mean, who isn't at the moment, right? This Irish clearing spell uses the humble dandelion in a simple and powerful magical practice tied to Bridget and traditional Irish healing. Now, you don't have to be a follower of Bridget. Here in Ireland, Bridget is very much viewed as the saint of our hearts, let's say, as well as a goddess in her own right, a goddess of the Tuatha Danann. So really anybody who is connected to Ireland in any way or just authentically has an interest in it can ask Brigid for protection or clearing or cleansing at any point, really. And I have found her to be very amenable. So the charm name here is a dandelion clearing charm. So Bearnán Bríde is one of the folk names for the dandelion, which is the indented one of Brigid or Bridget. So what you're going to need is a dried or fresh dandelion, Taraxacum officinale, ideally flower heads or leaves. You're going to need a heat-proof dish for burning because we're going to do some smoke clearing. Now, that is a traditional method of clearing and cleansing here in Ireland. I know that other tribes, other traditions have their own ways of going about that. That's not what we're talking about. It is also traditional here in Ireland to use smoke for clearing and cleansing. And you're going to need a small candle that represents Bridget's flame, and your breath and your voice. Irish witchcraft, Irish magic very much is about your own connection and your breathing, your connection to the elements around you through your breath, and also very much about voice and noise. Most of our magic is about speaking words, making noise, whether that's to curse or to heal. Both are covered really within the traditions. But here we're going to be doing this clearing or cleansing charm. So prepare the dandelion. If you've gathered it yourself, take a quiet moment and say, O Bhearnán Bríde, le do neart is the sholas, Glanaim. O dandelion of Brigid, with your strength and your light, clean me or cleanse me. Now, I will put the Irish language that I'm saying and the English translation in the description below so that you can copy and paste it if you need to. You can use other words, that's okay. Just these are suggestions, so you can use them or change them if you need to. And respectful relationship with the natural world is really key. Again, the right relationship between land and people here in Ireland is the heart and soul of our magical traditions, as well as our spirituality. So hold gratitude in your heart. Understand that everything is connected and really focus on that as you are doing this. Then you're going to light Bridget's flame. So place your candle safely even, and light it. This represents Bridget's sacred hearth fire. It is hearth magic. It is magic of the home. It is very much magic that is done through the fire, and all of Bridget's aspects, if you like. She is the healer, she is the smith, and she is the poet, and they all have the spark of the flame. And this is a source of healing, inspiration, and purification. Then we're going to burn the dandelion for smoke cleansing. So place the dandelion on a small charcoal disc. It is better if you have dried dandelion for this part. The wet one doesn't really smoke so well. It does smoke. It'll work if it's necessary. But if you can gather dandelions and dry them or purchase them through your herbal supply. So you're going to place it on a small charcoal disc like any incense and gently smolder it in your heat-proof dish. Let the smoke rise and fill your hands. Now, if you are using fresh dandelion, what I would suggest is that you pass it through the candle flame briefly and then wave it around kind of like a wand to sweep away stagnant energy. So really you can adapt this for whether you have fresh or dried. And as you move the smoke or the plant over your body or through your home, speak out loud. Bhearnán Bríde, solas is neart, glan on corp, glan on spás, which means Dandelion of Brigid, light and strength, cleanse the body, cleanse the space. And then ideally you're moving sunwise around your home or in a circle around yourself, basically. You're moving the smoke around your home or around yourself. And when you're finished, you snuff out the candle. You can leave the dandelion to smolder. If it's still smoldering, that's okay. But really, you are finishing the spell with the end of the candle flame for now. So what you want to say is, Brigid's light remains, my path is cleared. Then afterwards, I would bury the used dandelion remains near your door or under a tree or even in a plant pot if you don't have access to that, and return the cleansing back to the land in whatever way you can. Now, in Ireland, the dandelion is one of the first flowers to bloom after Imbolc, which is the spring fire festival. We do have information on all of the fire festivals at the Irish Pagan School. If you're interested in that, you can go to irishpagan.school/free. Again, there's loads of links below to all sorts of free resources. We have a blog, we have a podcast. We obviously have this YouTube channel, so please subscribe. And Imbolc is also Brigid's feast day here in Ireland and has relatively recently been also made a public holiday. So now all of our fire festivals are public holidays, which I personally am very proud about. I really feel that we are reconnecting to our ancient traditions as an island. And the name Bearnán Bríde, the indented one of Brigid, really comes from, I think, this association of it being the first flower. And yellow flowers in Irish tradition are also particularly magical and connected to otherworldly energies. So we had, the dandelion has a very long tradition of use here in Ireland. It was actually cultivated in medieval monasteries, valued for its healing properties and even its presence in food and ritual. And the common dandelion is a powerful blood cleanser and tonic, which is why I chose it for this particular spell. If you're taking it internally, it gently flushes toxins while nourishing the body. And just as this charm flushes stagnant energy while anchoring you in strength and renewal. So this Irish clearing charm connects us with Brigid, with the land, and with the healing strength of an ancient herb, with ancestry and right relationship back through Ireland's history. Really, the dandelion has been part of our landscape for centuries. So you don't need fancy tools, you don't need particular robes or, weaponry, wands, anything like that. It's nice to have, but you don't need anything like that for Irish witchcraft. You need some really basic elements, because witchcraft is using natural forces, ritual, and your own intention and your own will to create change. It's as simple as that. So with my blend of Irish witchcraft, what we do is we really tap into our mythology, our history, and our folklore. And I am trying to teach a very contemporary practice that is relevant for our times now, while still remaining very, very true to my own roots here in Ireland and my mission to provide authentic connection to Ireland for anyone who is willing to approach it in a respectful way. So all you really need is the intention, your voice, and a little help from Bhearnán Bríde. So I'll see you in the next video. Slán.